Hello, good day everyone. Thank you for being with us for this new session of Axel Tech on Air. Today, for this session, you are following us from Asia, Europe, Middle East mainly. But please, since we are both live on YouTube and on Facebook only, let us know from which country you are following us. Let us have your feedback or any question or doubt for the subject that we are going to touch today. Today I'm here with Leonardo Zambonelli. He is the head of our software development department. Hello, Leonardo.
Good morning.
Thank you for being with us for the first time today.
Thank
And of course, the event is directed by Gianluca Righi and organized by Stefano Grego. So please, again, if you have any question, don't hesitate to click on the bell here below. And if you're following us on Facebook, simply use the live chat in order to get us any question. Okay, so Leo, today we are talking about one of our bestsellers, so Youplay.
Yep.
We also know that is the 10th birthday of Youplay, and we are actually kind of celebrating by launching two new features. The very important thing to know about our software is that we are always working on them. Actually,
Exactly.
And so we often have little feature, we often add little
Improvements,
tools.
yeah, improvements.
Okay, mainly coming from our customers.
Yeah.
So if you have any suggestion, you can address your request to support, and then normally we analyze it, and then we reply, and often we integrate this suggestion to our products. So the two features that we are presenting today are 4K
Yeah.
and the Mosaic that we are going to explain later
Okay.
what it is actually.
Okay.
So about 4K, can you show us how we introduce it as a current resolution?
Yes.
And how we can accede to it by the software.
Okay. We introduce 4K resolution, and if you want to set the Youplay software, it's very simple. You just have to enter in the settings menu, go to the layout, and select the output, the video card. And here you have the list of the 4K resolution you can use.
Okay.
And we implemented that resolution for both PAL and NTSC format, so you can decide your correct format.
Okay, that's great.
So it's simple. Just select and press OK, and the system restart again with the correct resolution. And that's it.
Okay, perfect. And this brings us to the layout that we are currently seeing, so the Mosaic, which allows us to use Youplay as a playout for also video walls and any kind actually of installations that we can make with screens. So can you just introduce us to this new feature?
Yeah. Okay. We can start from explain what a mosaic is.
Yes.
The idea is to have an image, video, and we can split that image in two different output, and we can set any kind of layout. Here we have different example of what we can do with software. For example, we can have a vertical layout that is, for example, a one column for 2 row, 3 column or 3 row, sorry, and 4 row. We can have also a particular layouts with different resolution. So this is a little summary about what we can do and the possible layouts that we have in Youplay. So this is the list. In our installation at the moment we have a very unusual resolution for a video wall that is a 3x1 matrix, but you can decide whatever you want.
Okay, do we have to edit the clips in order to let them fit in the Mosaic format?
Well, of course, the best thing is to create the image with the correct resolution of your layout. But Youplay can manage to upscale your source according to your resolution. Of course, the quality will not be so good as the original one, as the native one. Okay. So the idea is to use professional tools and the correct code, for example, H264 or H265, and software like Adobe After Effects or
any professional tool.
Professional, yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
Great. We already saw the samples of the different resolutions.
Yes.
We also add some little extra feature in order to have some, let's say, transition between the clips.
Yeah, transition, it's a new feature that we added to the software a couple of months ago, and we wanted to keep this feature also in Mosaic mode. So it's very simple. You just have to set the transition within the clip. We can have a transition, an input transition and an output transition. You can decide the kind of the transition that we can use any kind of the SMPTE transition. Now we have blinds, for example. We can set the duration and the direction. And we have also the output transition that comes when the clip ends. Okay. And at the same time, you can select any kind of transition and duration. And that's it. Okay. So it's very simple. You can associate the transition for each clip, or you can set a general transition that will be applied to all the clips.
Okay, that's clear.
So very, very simple.
And can you show us from the software interface, from the GUI, how we can set up the Mosaic format?
Okay. It's very simple. We just stop so we can show you better. So at first, the first step is to set no output device and set the correct video format. For example, if in our case, since we have a 3 HD monitor, so we have a 3x1 matrix, our resolution is 5760 by 1080 resolution. So it's already set.
Okay.
Okay, and just press OK at first, so the system can initialize. Okay. And about the Mosaic, we have a dedicated menu where we have our layout, and we decide which output goes to the correct video, to the correct television. Okay. And in order to get the right image from the source, we have to set the coordinates of the image. So we take a portion of the complete image and just send to the correct output.
Okay, so we choose the format at the beginning, then we choose which image to send.
Exactly.
In any different output, so in any different screen.
Yes, this is an example. We have a 4K video, and we divide the video in 3 parts. This is our configuration.
Okay, so we choose which part of the image to send.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's very easy because it's just a couple of steps to follow, and of course you have to set the right resolution of your monitor. and then just press OK, and you will be on air immediately.
Okay. So these improvements are available for the Youplay broadcast and Youplay server version of the software. Very important thing. Normally, our customers ask us how we can get the updates, and the only answer to that question is please just do not hesitate to renew your contract of remote assistance and software update, so your product can always be up to date. Is the only way to be sure that all these improvements that, as I said at the beginning, are constantly done by your team. So in order to be sure, please, it's the end of the year, so start to ask to our department to renew this kind of service. One more thing, graphics. So how we can manage graphics? Does anything change?
No, nothing has changed since we had graphics in Youplay since the beginning of the software. As before, you can add the graphic to the playout. So when we have a clip on air, okay, that's just black at the beginning of that clip, we can choose a file from our CG Composer software. So you can create a graphic page, and it's just one click. And now, for example, we have a crawl, and it's a simple crawl, as you see. But of course, you can create your own page. The important thing is to create the page with the correct resolution, because of course the crawl takes all the width of your resolution. But see, if you have images or other kind of graphic, of course, the best thing is to create the page with the original resolution. So in our case, you have to create the page large enough to cover all the width.
Of course.
So it's very simple. We try to keep everything simple.
Yeah.
So the idea is not to change the normal behavior of the software just because you are in Mosaic mode or not.
Great. So thank you very much for being with us, Leonardo. And I hope that this is only the first of many of these live sessions with your department, which is actually something that our customers always ask us about. So to be updated about the updates that we constantly make. So thank you again. Thanks everyone for being with us for this quick session, but really full of information. And again, for any need, for any question, you can always refer to our sales@axeltechnology.com address. If you want to update your product, for example, if you have a Youplay Pro, which does not include this development, please write to me or to Ilaria Malucelli or to Cristiano Cinelli, and we will be more than glad to send you all the information. Thank you again, and have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.